Welcome to Action Power Sports. My name is James. I'd like to take a few minutes of your time to go over some of our watercraft we carry now that the season's in full stride. One of the products we carry is the Seadoo Spark line. It's one of their most popular models out there, okay? I'd like to kind of go over one of the actual machines with you and kind of give you an idea to why it is so popular and why it's been such a great machine so far. The first thing I'd like to touch on with the Seadoo Spark is the composite material that it's made out of. What the composite material does is it sheds half the weight of the actual machine than you have with your standard full-size watercraft. So you're looking at a little over 400 pounds. Now what that weight shedding does to the actual rider is it makes it a lot more easier and more nimble of a ride and operation of the actual watercraft. People really like to have something that's easy to just jump on and easy to operate. One nice thing that the Seadoo Spark comes with is it comes with a couple different passenger options and motor options. You can either get yourself into a 2-passenger Sea-Doo Spark or a 3-passenger. Now if you're ever looking to do any type of tubing or anything of that nature, you have to have a 3-up to legally pull a tube, which is nice that the Spark gives you that ability. Another nice thing that the Sea-Doo Spark offers is 2 different motor options. You can get yourself into a 60 horse or a 90 horse, so that gives you the ability to kind of fine-tune the machine for what kind of riding style you're looking to get into. Now if you follow myself down here, you've got some nice storage capability for, say, like your phone or any type of things you want to bring with you for a short ride out on the water. Sea-Doo also makes it really easy to get to some of their components, like the gas fill underneath the seat and the fire extinguisher as well. Now one thing that's really cool for this year is in the Spark line they came out with like their fun model, and for their more advanced rider, for the rider that wants to really go out on the water and just give her hell. So if you come over here, this is the actual Sea-Doo Spark Trixx that they came out with for this year. Now the Trixx is a little different and it's derived off the Spark, but it comes with different features that the standard Spark doesn't allow you to have. So I'll just kind of walk through the actual machine. Same composite material, so you still get the same weight, a little over 400 pounds, which is going to make the machine, like I said, easier to operate and real nimble. It also gives you on the Trixx an adjustable riser, alright? So what the adjustable riser does is it gives the rider the ability to kind of fine-tune how they want to stand when they're actually operating the watercraft, when they're out doing their power water wheelies and whatnot. Another nice thing is it comes with a nicer upgraded set of grips, so that when you're out on the water, you can have a little more stability and a little more control. Now the Trixx also comes standard with what Sea-Doo calls their IBR system, and it stands for Intelligent Brake and Reverse. So what the IBR system does is it gives the actual watercraft a neutral and a reverse gear, okay? So you've got 2 levers here that operate the IBR system. You've got your throttle here on the right, and then you've got your brake, your neutral, and your reverse lever on the left. So it gives the rider a little more control and a little more access to how they want to actually operate the watercraft when they're out on the lake. Another nice thing is if you walk down here, you get these nice footboards here for when you're out there doing your power water wheelies and you want to just kind of go out there and have a good time and just not have to worry about, you know, stability or feeling of less control. Now the final option that the Trixx comes with that the Spark doesn't have is a variable trim system. Now what the trim system does, if you're familiar with boats, is you can actually trim up and trim down this actual machine, so that way you can control how much output you want the actual machine to have. This is just kind of a few different options that Sea-Doo offers. We carry their whole product line, so come on in the store and we'll see what we can put you on.